Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something it's a little bit different but a little bit the same as stuff I've done before. As you can see from the title of this video, this is the ASMR tag, and I have been tagged. I got tagged quite a while ago while I was taking some time off. I was tagged by Zach ASMR. He is fantastic. Go and give him a subscribe and go watch his videos. It's absolutely fantastic. And I was tagged to do, I think it was GB ASMR started this tag a while ago. So I was tagged, and I put up a poll on Twitter asking what you wanted to see, and this was what came out on top. So this is what you're getting. So if you don't know, the ASMR tag is basically 25 questions to do with around ASMR type things for creators to answer once they get tagged, and then I think it's tag 5 more people. I think pretty much everyone has done it now, so I probably won't tag anyone at the end because it's just one of those, everyone's already pretty much done it, and I don't think there's anyone left to tag probably. I'm probably the last ASMR YouTuber to do this. So I'm sorry if I'm looking off to the side. My laptop is in the corner. I've literally got it where it's set up so I can see myself, check the time, and I've got the questions next to it, so I will be looking a bit down here to get things sorted. So the first question is, when was the first time you experienced ASMR? Well, the first time I experienced ASMR would probably have been in the hairdressers when I was younger. I was getting a haircut, and just the scissor sound used to set off my ASMR when I was quite young, actually. I'd say about 6 or 7. I had no idea what it was at the time. ASMR wasn't really a thing back then, so it was like, what is this? But I just kept it quiet because it seemed unusual. No one else talked about it, so I just kept it quiet. And then later on I found the ASMR community when I was in my late teens. So yeah, it would have been probably getting my hair cut would have been the first time I experienced ASMR. 2, when was the first time you watched ASMR on YouTube? I've answered that question. It was probably in my late teens. I used to have trouble sleeping. I still do, sadly. I have severe insomnia, so most of these videos actually get recorded about 1-2 o'clock in the morning, so that's usually why I'm awake. But I use ASMR to sleep and relax. And the first time was probably I was watching, I was trying out guided meditation videos for sleep to try and use that, but they kind of didn't work for me, and I came across ASMR and was like, ooh, what is this? Looked into it, and it's actually helped me sleep. So I remember the first one was a back massage one, if I remember correctly. I don't remember who it is. I don't even think they're still active anymore. So yeah. Question 3, what's your favourite unintentional ASMR video? Now, I don't watch unintentional ASMR. Personally, I usually look for something very specific. If I'm watching ASMR, I'll usually look for something very specific. Sorry. And unintentional ASMR just doesn't trigger me, so I don't watch it. And that's it really. I don't really watch it. I have tried watching it, but it just doesn't do anything. I will get ASMR when I'm out and about sometimes, but it's not really unintentional ASMR videos don't really do anything. So number 4 is, name the last 5 ASMR artists you watched. Now this might take a little while. Because I have autoplay on, it kind of just zooms me up with loads of ASMR videos during the night. So I've got to find the ones I was actually watching. So Raffi Taffy, his most recent one was the one I was watching last night. So Raffi Taffy is the first one. Let me go down. GB ASMR was the one before, so that's 2. Raffi Taffy and GB. I'll leave all links down below, even though you've probably heard of most of these before. Let me see. I listen to a lot of music on YouTube, so I'm currently going through a lot of the music videos to find some of the ASMR videos I watch. Softly Galoshes is another one I was watching, so that's 3. I'm sorry, I'm sure I keep butchering your name every time I say it. This is another fantastic ASMR artist, Tura Adeweo. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not sure, I'm sorry. I do know you watch the channel, and I see your comments and they're absolutely fantastic. Tura, you're an absolute idol to me, to be quite honest. Just saying it, you're a fantastic ASMR artist, and your videos are the ones I keep going back to. So there we go. That's number 4, and one more. Tura again. Oh, I watch a lot of videos on YouTube. I watch too many videos on YouTube. Oh, actually, that's another one. Elise. I was actually watching her cranial nerve exam Widowmaker quite a while ago. She's a fantastic ASMR artist as well. I like some of her characters. Her characters are quite interesting. So it was Raffy Taffy, GB, Softly Galoshes, Tura Adeweo, and Elise. I will leave all their channel links down in the description below. They're absolutely fantastic, all of them. Please go watch their content and subscribe if you enjoy them. I enjoy them a lot. So it's just I watch a lot of other videos on YouTube, so it did take me a while to find them. I'm very sorry. Number 5. What is your favourite ASMR trigger to listen to? Ooh, to listen to. I'm trying to think. I don't really have a favourite to listen to. Usually I prefer more personal attention kind of roleplays, more cranial nerve exams, medical exams, and things like that, and a lot of stuff that's storyline. That's the ones I majorly like. So I don't think I have a favourite trigger, more of a favourite type of video in a way. If they have a good story behind them, or at least some kind of story, it makes it more interesting for me, and it makes it that I'm not just watching it for the ASMR. I kind of like the story behind it as well. So I think what I would say is, if it was a trigger, would probably be a story in it. I actually used to listen to creepypastas before going to sleep, but that was never really a good thing because I'd always end up with weird nightmares. Number 6, what is your least favourite trigger to listen to? Do it. Oh, least favourite. I have no idea. I don't really have a least favourite. It's like none that I'll go, oh, this video's come on and it's my least favourite trigger. It'd probably be, I don't know, I haven't really got one. Least favourite trigger. I really don't have one. I like a lot of triggers, a lot of different triggers. I don't have a least favourite. Probably, if I had to say anything, it would be probably tapping on like a cardboard box, probably. Because usually when it's done, it's really close up to the camera. I don't have a cardboard box here, so I can't actually do it. But I'd say that's probably my least favourite is box tapping on a cardboard box. So yeah. Okay, so question 7. Do you use ASMR to relax or fall asleep? Yes, I do. I use it to fall asleep. And sometimes relax. Usually it's not so good for me to relax to it because I will fall asleep. So I do use it. Not always the best thing to relax though. I do use it to fall asleep too though. What is your bedtime routine? My bedtime routine is non-existent. I have a lot of trouble sleeping. I have insomnia, so usually what I'll do is I'll probably be awake most of the night. Then I'll start to feel tired, like feel physically exhausted. So I'll get into bed, I'll put on an ASMR video, I'll find an ASMR video, and then I will sit and I'll watch it and I'll try and fall asleep to it. If I can't, I'll find another one and continue doing that until I literally drop to sleep. And that's my bedtime routine. I wait until I'm tired, get into bed, watch ASMR, and attempt to fall asleep. So that's it really. 9. What is your favourite trigger to do and do it? My favourite trigger to do would probably be light triggers, or the one I've been getting lately is a little thing I do. I always do it when I'm thinking. I actually did it by accident in a video, and it became a trigger that people actually asked for, and I did a video of it recently, which is where I go like that, and it's something I've always done when I'm thinking, and people have said it triggers them. And usually I do it in a video where my mind goes completely blank and I need to think of what I'm about to say or what I'm about to do next, and I'll just be like and just thinking absent-mindedly, and it'll happen. And that's one that's nice now, because it's one of those little things about me that I didn't notice I was doing but people actually enjoy. The other one is light triggers, because I love how you guys react to them, and the fact that you're always wanting more of them and you always continuously ask for more. I love doing them. It just I have to find the way to use them correctly, otherwise they're just a bit weird to put in there. Question 10. What is your least favourite trigger to do and do this to? Probably be tapping. I get asked so often to do tapping, and I just can't bring myself to do it where it doesn't feel weird. It just, with me, it doesn't feel like it's comfortable to do. Like some ASMR artists, you'll see them and they'll be tapping on something and it just looks normal. To me, it just doesn't feel normal. It's like, I don't sit there and tap my phone like this. It just doesn't feel normal. I like more normal triggers, like stuff you'd see every day. Like someone wouldn't come up to you and just start tapping a box in your face. To me, that is really strange, and it kind of sets me on edge a little bit. So tapping would probably be my least favourite trigger to do. That's it really. 11. How long does it take you to make a video? Well, this is a question I've been asked quite a few times. It very much depends on the type of video I'm making. A video like this will take a lot longer than an audio video. So I'll give you kind of time frames for both. An audio video takes the amount of time it takes for me to sit down and make it, plus a little bit of editing. The audio file is, so say it's a 10-minute video, 10 minutes of audio recording, probably a few minutes setup time, so say we're about 15 minutes. Put it into the editor, 10 minutes editing, so it's about 25 minutes. Then for a 10-minute video, to have it completely render out and different things like that, it'll take about an hour on my computer, so we're looking at about an hour and 25 minutes then to upload another 5. So an audio video takes about an hour and a half for me to make and get to YouTube. A visual video like this, I'll go with a 10-minute video example again. It takes me 10 minutes to sit down and make, usually with about a 20-minute setup time, so say 30 minutes to set up. I don't have this up continuously. I have to reset it up every time. I have to reset up the lights, set up the electric cables and stuff, the camera, the laptop, the cables, so that takes me about 20 minutes. So just to film it takes me about 30 minutes. Then to edit will take me another 30 minutes, so that's an hour. And then the stuff that takes the time is the rendering out, which a 10-minute video can take about 4 to 5 hours on my computer. My computer's not that good. I've got my laptop and I've got my main one, my main computer, which is the faster one of the two. If I did it on my laptop, we'd be talking 10 hours. My computers are not fantastic. So it'll take about 5 hours, so you're looking about 6 hours to the point of when it's finished rendering, and then I have to upload it, which takes about 10 minutes. So you're looking about 6 hours and 10 minutes for each video, and in that time I can't use my computer. If I use my computer, it takes even longer. So it's one of those, it does take a very, very long time. It's one of those, if it's longer than 10 minutes, you could be looking, I've done, when I did the hour long ones, the eye exam, the multiple eye exams together, that video I think is about an hour and 30 minutes long, took, I think it was 26 hours to render out completely. I did have a cranial nerve exam, one of those videos, and I edited it, I did it all. I think that took 26 hours as well. That was about an hour long, and the reason it hasn't uploaded is because the file got corrupted right at the very end, and it took me 26 hours to render. I couldn't use the computer for the entire 26 hours, and then I tried it again, and again it failed on me, and I just haven't had the heart to try and do it again, because it takes so long, it takes up so much time to do that kind of thing. So it took 26 hours to render, then to try and put it up, and it's not able to protest due to corruption is an absolute pain. There's question 12 is, have you ever gotten any tingles from your own videos? No, I cannot watch my own videos. It's mostly annoying watching them in editing. I think a lot of people have this problem with ASMR when they create, is that they can't watch their own videos. It's just, for me, to watch myself, like, talk to a camera, I hate having to look at it on there. For me to watch myself just feels very weird, and I just can't watch my own videos. So no, I don't get tingles from my own videos because I don't watch them. It's kind of weird. I'll try and watch them through once to make sure they're all okay, but other than that, I don't watch my own videos, so no, I don't get tingles from my own videos. 13, do you watch your own videos? As I answered in the last one, no I don't. I can't watch them because it's kind of cringeworthy for me to watch myself, and it's just a bit cringy. 14, what software do you use to edit? Oh, I have no clue what it's called. It was a software I downloaded at the start of this channel, and I've just used it ever since. It reminds me of the old Windows Movie Maker, and that was why I liked it so much. I was so comfortable with Movie Maker, but then they changed it and it was horrible. So I found this software. If I find out what it's called, I'll put the name down in the description below. It just works very similar to Movie Maker, and it's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but it's absolutely fantastic. It's quite like the original Windows Movie Maker. 15, what time of day do you film? I film early morning. So at the moment, recording this, it is 20 to 2 in the morning. I live near two main roads, one in the front of my apartment and one at the back, which I'm currently at the back. And it's just, in the day I can't film. There's motorbikes, there's people, and it's just so loud here that the night is the only time I can actually really film. So at the moment it's 20 to 2 in the morning, and that's when I'm filming. Question 15, no, question 16. What is your favourite video that you've made? Ooh, favourite video that I've made. I now have I think 218 videos on my channel. Probably this first Soul Eaters video, because that was the most weird video I've ever done, and it just came out of nowhere and spawned that series, which I love so much. So probably Soul Eaters, or the other one is Mrs. Doubtfire. I just love the Mrs. Doubtfire videos. Even though you can't see me, I love doing those videos. It's just so fun to be able to just do that and pay homage to Robin Williams, who was just fantastic in his portrayal of characters and characterization. I absolutely love his characters, from Jeannie through to Mrs. Doubtfire, and he was absolutely amazing, and to be able to, in a way, mimic his voice, to be able to do that, to bring the character to life in so many different ways. I've done the booking, the airline, Jurassic World help desk. I've got quite a few more ideas that I really want to do, and actually this video was actually in between a toss-up between this or a Mrs. Doubtfire video and this one out, so I will be doing the Mrs. Doubtfire video. It'll just be done after this. 17. Have one of your videos had an unexpected negative fan reaction? My audio ones. Most of my audio ones. Most of it is I'll get people asking me to do light triggers and medical triggers and things like that, and when I don't do them, I get fan reaction. And when I started doing audio videos for a while, people sometimes have been like, we want those kind of videos back, we want the face, we want the things like that. It's just one of those. I think my audio videos aren't as well liked. I enjoy doing them. It gives me a little bit more freedom, frees up time as well, so I can make longer form videos like this and make longer videos in the future. It's a lot about time management as well. So it's mainly my audio videos I know are, people don't like them as much. I wouldn't say it was negative fan reaction, I just say people don't like them as much. Question 18. What video of yours do you think didn't get the love it deserved? Ooh, I don't know. Let me go and have a look at my YouTube studio app, and I'm gonna see what videos I've got on there, because there is a buttload of videos now, and I'm gonna see what one I didn't think got the love it deserved, and I'll probably link it down below. When my app decides to load, it's taking its time today. Doesn't like me today. Videos, yep. Trying to think. Let me do most viewed. I can't think of one that didn't get the love it deserved. Trying to find one. Didn't get the love it deserved. I know that video didn't get a lot of love, like a lot of views, but I know a lot of people loved it. It was the Hodor video. Probably the one I don't think got the love it deserved was actually my SCP video. I did one a while ago, and it was an SCP video, which is, I was thinking of making it into a series at the time, but it didn't really get the love it deserved, so it didn't turn into a series. Because at the end of the day, I want to put out what you guys want to see. So if you don't enjoy it, I'm not going to make it into a series. That's why I like comments and such, so I know what you guys want to see. Well, I think the SCP video definitely didn't get the love I think it deserved. I enjoyed making that video. I just don't know if it got the love, or if people even understood that it was an ASMR video at the time, or even from me. But I think the SCP, probably, that was the video that didn't get the love it deserved. Question 19. What's something the audience doesn't know about the behind the scenes of your channel? What's something the audience doesn't know? A lot. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes here. I don't know. I think mostly that all my videos are done in one take. The only time the video is not done in one take is if it goes over the limit of time. And that is, my camera has an automatic cut off at 12 minutes. So I have to either cut it off or it automatically cuts off. I don't really get a choice. But otherwise they're all done in one take, because I've had people ask me for bloopers. There isn't any, because most of it is usually done in the, if there's any bloopers, they're done in the first few minutes of the video, and I'll scrap it and start again, and I'll do it in one take. The only ever cuts that I will have is if it's like time issues, rarely. So that's it. That's something a lot of people don't know, is the only edits are usually because of time constraints with the camera, not actually because of bloopers or anything like that. 20. What's the most absurd request you received from a fan? What's the most absurd request? I don't think I've had one that I'd consider absurd. A lot of them have been really normal. So I can't actually answer that. I don't think I've had an absurd request. 21. Do your family and friends know you make ASMR videos? My family does. My friends know I run a channel. They know I run a YouTube channel. They don't know what, though. I refuse to tell them. If they find it, that's their thing. But I don't actually tell them what channel it is. Not because I don't like it, ASMR, I just don't. It's one of those, I just don't think they really need to know, to be honest. They know I have a channel, they just don't know what the channel is about or for. But my family know. My family know that I have an ASMR channel. Question 22. Have you ever been recognised in public? Yes, I have. I've had 3 good experiences and 1 bad. Sorry, I've had 4 good experiences and 1 bad. I'll start with the good ones. The first one, I was in my local city and someone recognised me when they were working, and they actually commented on my most recent video when I got home that they'd seen me, and I'd actually seen the person kind of reacting, but I didn't know if it was because of me or something else, so I didn't speak to them. And if they ever see me again, please say hi. I did have a back and forth conversation with them on the comments. If you ever see me in public, please do come up and say hi. I'm sorry if sometimes I'm a bit off with people. I'm usually a very keep to myself kind of person, so it'll be weird. I will say hey. Just say to me that you know me from my channel or things like that, and I'll happy have a chat with you. If I'm not on my way to somewhere, that's the only time I will be like, I'm sorry, I really do need to go. The second one was at Manchester Comic Con this year. No, sorry, it wasn't. It was actually very close to my home, and there was someone in a car, and I remember them saying my channel name, and I was speaking to someone at the time. I was walking and talking to someone, and I remember this person saying their name and waving frantically at me. And I never understood what it was until I realised later that they recognised me from ASMR. So that was a good experience. I'm sorry that I didn't wave back if you're watching this video. I just didn't, my mind didn't click. The third great experience was actually in a HMV. sorry, no it wasn't, it was the Manchester MCM this year. I was with friends. I was actually dressed up as Connor from Detroit Become Human, and this person went past in an Alan Grant cosplay, and these are the only two friends that know about the channel because they found out through this, and I made the comment about the Alan Grant cosplay. I just went, oh, they do move in hurts. And it was just the way this person turned around and looked at me and smiled, and I don't know whether they recognised me from my voice or actually seeing me, and they went, "You're on an ASMR channel, don't you?" And I went, "Oh God, no." Because I really hadn't expected to be like recognised there, of all places. And I said, yeah, I got a photo with the guy, and it was absolutely fantastic meeting you. It was an absolutely fantastic experience to meet you. You were absolutely lovely. And my fourth good experience was at a HMV recently. I went in to buy a set of headphones. Mine had broke. One second, I'm reaching the time limit, so I'm just gonna edit this bit in. So I'll start as soon as I do this. Alright, I did continue on that question, and my battery ran out. So I'm going to redo the end of that last bit now. I'm very sorry that this seems really weird in the edit, and it will do. And it was, I was talking about the HMV cashier, and I went in to buy a set of headphones, and I went up to the desk to pay, and the cashier looked at me, and at this point I think I had quite a big, I just let my facial hair grow, and I looked a bit different than usual, and they just looked at me and went, "Do you do ASMR videos on YouTube?" And I went, "Yeah." And they just looked at me and went, "Oh, I fall asleep to your videos." And I'm gonna be quite honest, that is the most surreal phrase to ever come out of someone's mouth to talk to me about. I'm not saying that in a bad way, it's just when you listen to it, it's kind of really weird to hear someone say they fall asleep to your videos. Like, if you said that about that to someone's, say, movie, like say you went up to George Lucas and went, "I fall asleep through your films," he'd look at you a bit strange, but at the end of the day, that's what these videos are for you to relax and fall asleep to. So it's a really surreal experience to hear it. But the person was absolutely lovely. I couldn't stay long. I was actually on my way to get a few things, so I couldn't talk for long. And the last time I've ever been recognised in public was actually a bad experience that I had. It was by a group of teenagers that were on bikes, and I'm going to be quite honest, if you're ever going to come up to me and have it that you're going to try and interact with me, the way not to do it is to go, "Oh, you're the weirdo off YouTube who whispers into a camera at the top of your voice in the middle of a busy shopping centre." I'm going to be quite honest, if I don't ignore you, I'm going to walk away. If you come up and talk to me like a normal human being, I will talk to you. I will have a chat with you as long as I'm not busy. But that really got me that day. I think I did post on Twitter about that. That's not the way to approach anyone. So I have been recognised in public 4 good times, 1 bad time. But the good times definitely outweigh the bad, that's for sure. 23. What inspires your video ideas? Mainly what I'm into at the time would be my answer on that one. Like Fallout was heavily inspired by, I was currently playing Fallout 4. It was the first time I was playing it. SCP, usually because I was watching the SCP videos. Supernatural, usually because I've been watching a Supernatural show. Not Supernatural itself, but just a Supernatural show. and different things like that. So that's what inspires my video ideas, is mainly what I'm doing at the time outside of videos. 24. Where do you find yourself spending the most time online? YouTube. I religiously watch YouTube. I watch way too much of it. So that's where I spend most of my time. If I'm not making videos for YouTube, I'm usually watching them. So yeah, that's why it took me a long time to find the Asmrtists before, because I do watch a lot of YouTube, or I listen to music on YouTube, so I spend most of my time online to YouTube. And the final question is, what advice would you give someone who wanted to make their own ASMR content? I'm going to be quite honest and say, make something you want to watch. At the end of the day, the reason I started doing ASMR, started doing a lot of the geeky videos, was because I couldn't really find a lot of them out there, and I thought maybe someone else is looking for them. So that's kind of why I started, and then trying to find the things that I enjoyed watching, I enjoyed making. So at the end of the day, what I'd say to you is, if you're going to make your own ASMR content, make it something you would enjoy. Follow your own hobbies, your own likes, and you'll find people who want to watch it. I like medical ASMR. I do medical ASMR videos. I like geeky ASMR videos. I do geeky ASMR videos. So it's do something you'd enjoy to watch, and there's more than likely someone out there who will want to watch it with you. So that is the end of the ASMR tag. I have had so many camera problems through this, due to time and batteries and different things. So yeah, this is probably a mess, and I am so sorry. I hope you've learned a little bit more about me, and I hope you enjoyed. Really, this is probably going to be like a 40-minute video, but I really hope you enjoy, guys. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. And also, I'm not going to tag anyone. I'm going to leave this video open to tags. If you haven't been tagged in the ASMR, you're a content creator and want to do it, this is an open tag to you. So tag, you're it. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon. Night night, guys.